Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to talk to you today about some work I've been doing with the book You Can Heal Your Life. Many of you know it was written by Louise Hay. It was a book that she put together when she was a practitioner studying religious science in New York City. It was a compilation of her observations as a practitioner of religious science. That particular book launched a publishing empire, and it changed and transformed New Thought all over the country. None of us knew how important it was. None of us knew what it was going to do. It's the story of a great woman who did great things. She alone probably did more for religious science than religious science. The book was translated into 27 languages, as I understand it, and it circulated the globe many, many times. I know myself, I've probably bought 200 copies of it over the years for friends, and I've taught the material in every venue imaginable, from addiction treatment centers to churches to workshops of every kind. Some of the highlights of that book that I'll share with you very briefly are some simple ideas that are found in the first 2 pages. The first one that she starts out with, or the one that comes to mind, is when she says it's all very simple. And what she's referring to there is the idea that this thing called life that Dr. Holmes talks about is always responding to you perfectly, unerringly. The law of correspondence. Your life is a reflection always of what you understand. It's all very simple. And then she will say, whatever your challenge, and we all have challenges, right? Whatever your challenge is really a thought. It's a story that you have within yourself about something. And she would say, whatever it is, it's only a thought you're having, and a thought can be changed. The thing is, the only person who's going to change your circumstances or save you is you. No, we don't have saviors here. The person who saves you always is you. So the thing to remember from this great lady's work is whatever it is that's going on, whatever thing you're spinning inside of you, the condition that's in your life, it doesn't have consciousness by itself. You have consciousness. You are able to tell a greater story. You can put a circle of light and love around anything that's in your life and create a different story than the one you have been nursing. It's only a thought you're having about anything, your finances, your love life, your job, your family. It's only a thought, and a thought can always be changed by you. And if you change the thought, if you change your thoughts, you change your thinking, you will change your life. A couple other pearls of wisdom from the first couple pages of that book. One would be, and this is great for people that are holding on to things. If you're holding on to the wrongs that have been done in your life to you, or things, you have grievances, somehow we have to learn how to release them if we want to be free. Louise Hay, in the book You Can Heal Your Life, wrote that everyone is doing the best that they can with the information, the understanding, and the awareness that they have. This is such a brilliant idea, and I've probably wrestled with it for a decade or 2. It's a Christian principle furthermore. It was Jesus that said, if I'm not mistaken, that we must forgive 70 times 7 or something like that. The message there is endlessly. Louise Hay suggests in the book, in that quote, that everyone is doing the best that they can with the information, the understanding, and the awareness that they have. She's suggesting that we just somehow have to find a way within ourselves to let it go. And know that if they could have done better, be it our parents, our friends, our ex-spouses, if they could have done better, if they had the full understanding of, they would have done better. Everybody operates on the level of their own personal knowing. The thing that's funny about life, I learned in this book, is we're all evolving. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that there's a corrective principle always at work in our lives and everyone's life. And anybody who's here or listening to this understands that who you are today is not the same person you were 6 months ago or 6 years ago. You're operating with a different level of information, you're a different place, you're a different person. You know, we have to learn to give ourselves a break as we grow and evolve. And as we do that, you know, it ought to come to our minds that everyone is going through something similar. The people that we might be judging today for what they did years ago are in a different place now. Everyone, including me, including you, we're doing the best we can with what we know, the information, the awareness, and the understanding that we have. So it makes great sense to begin to forgive and to let them all go. If you're looking for peace, from the Course in Miracles, one of my favorite lines is, "The peace of God is my one goal, my purpose, my function, and my life." If you truly want peace, you will have it. Peace will be achieved through forgiving and letting it all go, and understanding that they were all doing the best that they could at the time. My hanging on to grievances hurts the most important person in my world. Who is that? It's me. Your hanging on to grievances hurts only who? You. You're not going to hurt anyone else by you staying stuck and staying upset and harboring anger and hatred. The only person who is punished by that is you. If you've been a victim of something, or things have happened to you, no one in this teaching will deny the facts. But we will always tell you that there is a greater truth. The greater truth is God in you, as you, is you. You are meant for more. Maybe it's time to let go. If you let go of all the ideas of the grievances, the person who benefits most is always going to be you. So the suggestion from Louise Hay is begin today to let it go and let them go. In her own way, when people asked her and suggested that it's all too much, if you only knew how bad my life is, if you only knew, she said it's a lot like cleaning a house. She says you just begin wherever you are, with whatever thought you're thinking. This thought in this present moment, you change it. And you keep changing the thought and trade the lesser idea in for the greater. As you're able to do that, one by one, your outer world will reflect a new understanding. We don't have any saviors here. There's no hero. The hero is always going to be within. And you will change your life as you change your consciousness. All the good that you are seeking is truly seeking you. The kingdom of God is at hand, it always has been. And there's absolutely nothing stopping you. So if you're seeking better relationships, a dynamic, fun, interesting life, you can have it. The conditions in your life don't have consciousness. All that stuff doesn't have any consciousness. You have consciousness. You can create anything you want, and all the good you want is available to you now. So those are a few of the lessons you learned from that great book. If you come to services or you come to classes, there's much, much more that we can talk to you about. That one book and the classes that come around that book will change your life. And so it is.